regarding the situation in Iran, it's hard to imagine a more straightforward, easy for everyone to see and to decide what the best course of action is here. You have a death cult that is in charge of Iran and has been for 47 years. And I'm not speaking hyperbolically when I say death cult. They believe that they will achieve the highest position in heaven through martyrdom. That's a death cult. You can't negotiate with a death cult. You can't defeat a death cult. They would rather die than concede. I mean, they've made it virtually impossible. So my question to those who don't agree with action in Iran, what is your argument against it? What is your argument that we ought to continue to be patient and look the other way and kick the can down the road? How many more years do you think we ought to wait before we take action? You know, it was somewhere, the low estimates, I think, are somewhere between 30 and 40,000 innocent people protesting that this regime has slaughtered just in a couple months. Now, can you imagine if 2 or 3 people were killed by the government for protesting in this country? Can you imagine the hysteria? We can't even evict illegal alien criminals without people going insane and losing their minds. You people who are so anti-President Trump no matter what. You know, there's a really funny meme out there that absolutely captures it. And the headline is President Trump cures cancer. And immediately all these people are protesting, you know, we have the right to die from cancer and et cetera. And it would be funnier if it wasn't so fucking sad and true. You have dug deep into your past and you have exported that emotion and that set of behaviors into your adult approach anytime President Trump's name is mentioned. I mean, all you have to do is just ask the question, hey, you know, I was wondering, I don't know if you've been paying attention or not, but what do you think of that new policy that President Trump... Let me see if I can help you out a little bit. You know, I actually don't support the action in Iran because I think it would have been better if we'd taken a different avenue and perhaps tried to go through the United Nations or rally the NATO countries and see if we could, you know, create a blockade and at least give the illusion that there was kind of world support in this thing. That's perfectly reasonable. But you know what's not reasonable? What's not reasonable is it's fucking... It's like we're all riding the plane and you're the screaming toddler. We're all fucking stuck with you until the plane lands. Can you just sit down in your seat and shut the fuck up until we land? Nobody asks you to be happy. It's fine, really. But just shut the fuck up with the tirades. It's more than can be tolerated. I'd sure appreciate it. And I think I speak for a lot of Americans. All of the aspersions that you cast on President Trump, your behavior, your approach, your attitude toward him is worse than any of his behavior. Whatever things he does, whatever shitty things he says on social media, whatever caustic way he comes off in front of the media, whatever self-congratulatory approach that gets cringeworthy, all of that now pales in comparison to your response. Everything that you are doing makes you 10 times worse than President Trump in his worst moments.